Hello there, my name is MrSmartDonkey. Welcome back to my Let's Play on the Banner Saga 2. So last time we left off, we hadn't really done too much yet. We went through a little bit of the tutorial. We're still kind of in the tutorial. The game is just randomly telling us things that we have to do. But anyway, we want to talk to this fellow now, so let's go ahead and do that. I can't remember his name. The Varl mercenary leader, Bolverk, that's his name, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spell-Weaving Menders Council. Bolverk looks annoyed, nothing unusual. There's no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Boersgaard. Get this one to do it. Get this one to do it, even. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. Rook is seeing to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. He won't be seeing to anything much longer if he keeps fighting like he did earlier. It's Volka, right. I saw her picture on the website of the Banner Saga 2. Again, what other task are you talking about? That determination will see these people safely to Arborine, but with respect, our discussion stays between us for now. Her look at Bolvark says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Akon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fine. I think this means like fuck. Like fuck, Falka. One of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. Ah, right. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use, but it's the grey handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. How long are you going to let Juno tell you what to do? You avoid his goading. Only to Arborine, then it's King Minolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. The pig-tailed fighter laughs. Have we met? I'm Volka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolver gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. Do you have a better idea than Arborine? No, I heard there's a problem. The Varl seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every fine idiot, yeah, fucking idiot, along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half these useless people too. They're slowing us down. That's not gonna happen. Don't tell me what to do with my people. You're not my dad. The river dictates our speed on the ships. I will if they don't start pulling their own weight. No. That's not gonna happen. Humans, you're all the same. You think you have it all figured out in your short lives. She's a human as well though, right? You got no fucking clue what's gonna happen. No more than any of us. This guy loves to say fine, doesn't he? I haven't heard this word as much in the first game as I have so far in this one. Bolverk snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed car behind him. His bare cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. Alright. He's none too pleased. We can leave now, right. Well, I don't know. I kinda wanna check out my heroes, but because I'm tempted to buy this Eiterfang. But because that's really, really good for Ivan, but I can't remember what Ivan's currently using. I think he's using a +1 willpower per turn item, but +3 willpower per kill is probably better for him. But I also don't really want to spend 8 renown right now. Also, 1 renown gets 5 is pretty decent, so I'm gonna buy a whole bunch more because we're gonna run out at some point anyway. Oh, they've only got that much available. It's an extra 4 days. Yeah, why not? I want to just have enough for once. Alright, so I can't check out my heroes yet, so we're leaving. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Akon, a warrior recently acknowledged as King of the Varl, paces on the docks. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring. I don't know what happened to Jorundur though. As far as I'm aware, he was still alive last we checked, but I don't know. We've both made harder decisions. I'm just as lost as you are at this. You seem to be handling it just fine. I'm not looking for praise, Akon says. I just want to know what we're expecting when this is all over. There's so few Varl left. How do I keep my people alive? You search for something to say, but he stops you. I'm not looking for an answer from you either. It's something a Varl King should be able to figure out. Let's sail. Alright. I probably should have gone for the other option, but it shouldn't matter. After lighting... Jesus Christ, that was loud. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longship built of scrap wood scavenged in Boersgaard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel. Oars slowly move all the boats into the river's current. If those ravens don't want to stick with us, why don't they just leave? I mean, it's up to them, right? Ah, so We are now traveling by ship, which, you know, makes sense. But we haven't done that yet, so that's interesting. Like, the first game didn't have this, I mean. So, yeah. Exciting stuff already. Alea looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says, and I hear Alberong is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from others sway you, and you signal for the ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Aleo asks. I was going to assume I would have a choice in the matter, and I probably would have done it anyway, but I don't get a choice. Arborong's walls have never been breached. The Valka, Juno, says the Menders there can protect us. It's the furthest place from the dredge. It just is. Now help row. Yeah, the Menders can... Well... Yeah, let's go for that one. Menders, the Scald's shoulder slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Avon and Juno can hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. The Valka and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Dredge, Alea says, almost in awe. Man and Vral's storied foe from oh so ever long ago. But they're real and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Vral is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently and the Scald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon. We'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. Morale improved. Alright, I wonder if that's because of a certain decision I made, because we were going to land anyway. That wasn't my choice. That just happened. Unless it's based off of all the choices I've made in the past, but I doubt it. This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan or using the mouse wheel to zoom. Alright, so here's Boersgard. So, Rook started in... Let's see if I can find this place. It's like up here somewhere, right? Yeah, there, Skoger. We went to Frostfeller, all the way around here towards Wormtoe. And then we went through the waste, I guess, to Einartoft. And then from Einartoft, we went to Sigerholm, Reinevik, and then Boersgard. That was his travel. And then Hakon and his party started in Strand. And we went up to Vedderfell, I believe. Schlitt is a name I remember. Then we went to that's fort somewhere. Oh, Richhorn? Oh, okay, now I understand. So we went all the way back to Richhorn. Oh, maybe we went from Vedderfell to Richhorn, then to Schlitt. Yeah, that was the thing. And then, I don't know, if we... Stonehorn? I'm not sure if we went there. We went to Grofheim anyway, and Grofheim was blown up. And then they just appeared in Einartoft when we got there as well. Anyway, cool. That was the traveling of the parties in the first game anyway. Location of the caravan is indicated up here by Rook's icon. The caravan recently embarked from Alia's village and is traveling westward down the Ormsa River. Prior to arriving at Alia's village, the caravan had hurriedly embarked from Boersgard in the wake of devastating siege laid by Belor and his armies. Click on Boersgard to find out more about it. Boersgard, an aging and senile mess of a city that can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal something you've got. While Ormsdalr grew early into an important hub of trade, its twin city Boersgard became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported by the potent items harvested in Reinevik and Tistel, and plagued by huge disparities between the extremely rich and the suffering poor. It's like America. The caravan is attempting to reach Ormsdalr by river and the way to Aberang. So Aberang is over here. Yeah, that looks like one of the major cities because it's way bigger than anything else. Actually, Grofheim was bigger. That's why we went there first, I guess. And then there's Dalad. This looks like an area, though. Wow, this is fucking massive as well. Also looks like an area. Click on Ormsdale to find out more about it. Ormsdalr, even. As Strom led some of the first men east, Ormsdalr was one of the most important places they settled. Nestled in the crook where the Ormsa River splits. If Boersgard and Ormsdalr were twins, Ormsdalr would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. This is some really, like, in-depth stuff about a bunch of cities, like twins and shit. Reaching Arborong, the human capital, is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped that the walls of the ancient city will provide safety against a deepening catastrophe. Click on Arborong to learn more. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arborong is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving powers of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Alright, The world map is covered with many locations that holds much more lore. You can explore the map at any time, clicking on locations for more information. Yeah, I haven't really done that in the previous game, but I don't know. Okay, what now? I don't want to know anymore. I want to leave. There's no leave button right here. Do I need to click on something? Here, I clicked on something. Let me leave. Oh, you finished researching the world map. Click this button to return to travel or to camp. Yeah. I mean, it's all very interesting stuff, but it's like, you know. Like, I was planning on doing it whenever I came past the town. I would have wanted to look at that particular town, like the information, but I just didn't really do that. You can return to the map at any time during travel by pressing this button. Okay. As you travel through the world, time passes. The number of days passed is shown here. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Morale drops during continuous travel, so we actually went up even though we're still on the week. And when supplies run low. In order to raise morale, you must camp and allow your caravan to rest. The number of days worth of remaining supplies is shown here. If the caravan has insufficient supplies, people will begin to starve and morale will drop. In order to maintain morale and heal injuries, you must rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides you with opportunities to increase your battle prowess and converse with your heroes. Click here to camp. Sweet. I wanted to do that anyway, so that's perfect. Perfect. We got this is okay, so this guy, I can't remember, Torvi or I don't know, he has a name as well. This guy apparently was pre-ordered DLC for the first game, so if you pre-ordered the first game, which I didn't, you would have gotten this guy as well, and you weren't able to get him like any other way than pre-ordering. Like, they didn't release the DLC afterwards to buy or something. You had to pre-order it. So I never got to see him, but they have said that he makes an appearance in this game anyway, so yeah, we already get him, I guess. Anyway, when a day passes in camp, your caravan consumes a day's worth of supplies and morale increases. Click the rest tent now. Morale increases. At any time, you can visit the hero's tent to inspect and promote your heroes. Click the hero's tent now. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. We should have a whole bunch of people. Items. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Drag items onto your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip higher rank items. Click on an item for more information. Alright. Okay, so first thing I checked immediately, I didn't see, is that we don't actually get, by the way, there's Tryggvi, that's his name. We don't actually get that guy, the mercenary leader guy. Click on units to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Also, it looks like everyone, even if they weren't before, is now level 3. He starts at level 3, Gris is level 3. I think Gris was already, yeah, because he's got a level up available, it seems. Bercy, I don't know. I think he was level 1 maybe. Aleo starts at level 3. Ludin was level 1, I think, so he's just been up to level 4 for whatever reason. Looks like I've got a whole bunch of kills available, or rank ups available already. Like Archon, for example, because he's got 33 kills. Yeah, he's rank 5. I don't know. Okay, we got his ability. We already know his ability, etc. We gotta look at the new characters mostly. Ivor's got 90 kills, so apparently 11 is now the mark for a level 6 character, which is interesting. Eric's got a level up available, 5 kills, so he only had 5 kills. I could have sworn he had more. She had 7. Gris, he has 10. Did you know there's points available to spend on improving stats and talents? Okay, because I guess he wasn't level 3 yet. Was he not? I could have sworn he was level 3 already. Maybe I didn't put him there. So what's this plus here? So now this is the new thing, exploit, I guess. Hold on. So what is all this then? Break is the amount of direct okay, so yeah, we know that. Divert. You search for the broken straps or torn mail and make them pay. So we can spend extra points on that. So we have a 10% chance to cause puncture, 15 and 20. So what does that do though? I guess that it means we puncture free, we do the same amount of damage on the strength or something, or we just do an attack on the strength. And 5% to avoid armor attack. A small twist can turn a crushing blow into a scruff on your armor. I don't know what that means. I guess it means that, well, it literally just means that this has nothing to do with us attacking the enemy. I guess it just means that we have a small chance of avoiding armor being damaged. Okay, man, there's going to be a lot of stuff to do here because, so we got exertion as well that we can improve apparently. 5% chance to avoid strength attack. Okay, and then we have lucky shot, 30% chance, bonus hit chance. Wow, that's crazy. So if we level up to level 3, we always have a 50% chance to get an extra hit in. That's crazy. Unlike our high strength characters. I don't really want to level him up right now. We're going to have so many points available, though. On, like, this guy, I assume. Oh, no, he doesn't have any points available. I guess he just starts with this, even though he's level 3. He has an item as well. 10% chance for times 2 strength damage. Looks like all the characters that had an item on them still have that item on them. Rook's got a level up available. How much does this cost now? 13. Okay, so that's changed as well, then. That makes me wonder if it was worth, like, not leveling up characters in the previous game, because it seems that, for example, she, getting her up to level 4 only cost 7, whereas before it would have cost 15. That's interesting. Well, let's do it now. Fucking hell. Gunnar's gonna be I can probably level him up to max immediately, but we know that he's not as good as some of the other characters, even though he's got the most kills by far. Haakon is a beast, so Haakon's getting a promotion. Choose a second ability. Oh my god. This is gonna be so much shit. I feel like I need to do this off camera because there's so much shit to look at right now. Okay, first of all, it looks like we can actually do this now. So let's see if anyone has any points available. Right, Hogan has points available. I think Hogan, let's see, it's Baramogan, 10 and 10. Alright, he already has more strength than, or armor than that. Does he have points available as well? I don't know, man. I'm never gonna use them anyway, so I really don't care actually. Let's do the same with you then. So I want 11 and 11 with him. Yeah, so they're the same. Cool. All right. Ivan was using the +2 move, -1 draw aggro, right? Ivor's got level ups available, probably a few. Gunnar's got, he's got so many. He's so good, but the stats, like we saw that before, he wasn't that good. The thing is, I think I left him out because I had to put what's her face in. Alette, but now that I don't have to do that, I probably could put him after all. Anyway, who else has got points available? Krummer. Oh, right. I forgot about you. I've got a promotion for you available as well. Yeah, you're a beast at armor break, so we probably want to do more of that. Although, I don't know. Puncture isn't that amazing. It just means we do strength damage as well. I guess it would be good on people that have both armor break and high strength, which is him, essentially. Anyway, Haakon, Moger, Eric. Let's just go for all the people that have points. Gris has got points, right. I think Gris is really good at armor break as well. We want to put... He only has 2 exertion, which kind of sucks. Let's do one of each of those. And then... Right, so Trigvi is a Spearmaster. Probably not going to bother using him. I'm going to take away that item from him as well. Aleo's got a promotion. No items on him, though. He's got pretty decent armor break chance. What is he? Tailworth Telling. The Scald exalts his range to feats of strength and heroism. His words buff an ally for 1 round, adding 1 damage for every 2 strength the enemy is above the target ally. Okay. The boasts have no effect if the buffed ally attacks an enemy of equal or lower strength, so picking the right target is important. And he's got Skull Song. Adds 1 willpower to all allies of standing within 1 tile of an ally who delivers a killing blow. Effective use of this will keep your heroes from towering in combat, so keeping the skull in range of other fighters so you can move them as quickly is key. Sounds alright, but not really too bothered, to be honest. I'm assuming all the abilities are the same for all the characters. Man, this is going to take up the rest of the episode, man. This is going to be crazy. Eagle's still here, of course. Right, so we don't have anyone else who's got points available. Take that off of her, because she might not be in the crew anymore. So let's have a look who I would probably most likely use. Can I take them out? Okay, I can actually, but we don't want to. Right, so Ivor's coming in. Krummer, Haakon, Rook, and then Ivan, obviously. And then probably Gunnulf, I guess. I could put in Odd Life instead, but we have Ivor for armor break. He does have free armor break. Okay, cool. That only had 2 in that tutorial mission. That was weird. Krummer's massive armor break. Haakon is damage. Rook's armor break. Ivan's damage and healing and shit. Gunnulf is damage. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think this is a good party. We don't need all life as well. No one else has any items. Nope. All right. So we're gonna focus on upgrading these guys first. Now Rook's upgrades are kind of pointless. I mean, more exertion wouldn't be terrible, but we don't really need to upgrade him. Items. Right. I actually need to quickly have a peek at this as well. So yeah, Rook is our mass armor break guy. That makes sense. Haakon doesn't currently have an item. Right. That's interesting then. +1 willpower per turn. Right, so he has the movement one. Oh, right. I think it hasn't saved the changes that I made to items. He's got the armor one. Right, yeah. It hasn't saved those changes. Okay, so we got to take away items, I guess, mostly. Well, he's taking the +3 strength. Was he actually using that? I can't remember. Let's just actually do this real quick. Alright, so I don't know if you were using that. Probably not. Have you still got an item equipped? Yeah, okay, you're keeping that though, so that makes sense. Eagle, no. Alright, cool. So, we had the +3 armor, +1 drawing aggro. I think that went to Ivor, didn't it? So he was like, no, that's too much armor. No, that went to Hakon. Yes, Hakon had that, so he becomes really tanky and stuff, right? +3 strength, I think, did go to Ivor, which I wasn't 100% sure about, but this one was going to Gunnolf. +1 willpower per turn goes to Eyvind. And then +3 strength goes to Krummer or Ivor. I think that went to Ivor. I think he had the right item. And then we need something. +2 will on rest. No, I don't think I was using that. +1 drawing arrow, no. I think we did use the +1/+1/+1 on Krummer. Right. Now level ups. So I think most important, let's have a look at what's most important. People surviving, I guess. Krummer could do, actually Krummer can't have any more armor, so that's too bad. I think we need to like focus on getting these things. Oh, there's skills everywhere. Okay, man. Sheesh. Oh my word. Okay. So I guess that's the way to, like, they didn't have to basically, instead of like giving more points available so you can make your guys super like ridiculously strong, they have to do like a ton of rebalancing, etc. They make it so you can basically specialize in other things. So anyway, we got Hunker Down, which means it's got a chance to resist armor damage. We got Titan Straps, which means it's got a chance to regenerate 1 armor per turn. That's pretty decent, actually. I like that. Then in Strength, we've got chance to resist strength damage and bonus crit chance. Okay, so that's new. Well, there were crits available already, but only for items. They weren't available otherwise. Okay, locked. Must max stat. Oh, okay, so you have to max the stat in order to get this skill. So willpower is not going to be available for many people. Avoid any killing blow. Nah. Or chance to regenerate willpower. That would be good for what's his face. Okay. What am I doing? Right, and then we have the exertion. Right, so you have dodge, lucky shot, and then exploit. Right, so first of all, I think maxing out stats is not a bad idea on certain characters. Like, he could do with a little bit more strength, I guess. Hakon, I want to max out his strength, get him more willpower probably as well. Yes. I don't know, man. It's gonna be... There's so many things now to think about. Resisting armor damage is not bad. Regenerating armor is not bad. Resisting strength damage. Avoiding strength attack altogether. That's a pretty small chance. I don't like that. This is crazy though. This is something we need to get on him, I think. And then there's puncturing. He's not focused on armor damage though. Okay, I think we max out his strength first. Let's have a look at everyone else quickly, actually. Right, so he actually doesn't have any more kills. What? Oh, right, because I didn't focus on kills anymore with him. I didn't think about that, actually. Yeah, I just stopped focusing on kills with him because I didn't want to get any because he didn't have any level ups available anyway. Right. Okay, well, we can't level him up then, but that's alright. So for him, we just want to literally focus on willpower only. Gunnolf, we want to go for more will... Well, we want to max out his... We want to actually... Yeah, he's a good level up here, because he's still got a lot of points available. Choose a second ability as well. God damn. Forge Ahead or Sundering Impact. He's got, like... I don't know. No, this one's pointless for him. Sundering Impact's better, but he's got an AoE, so I doubt I'll be using this much as well, to be honest. But right, and then we go for 2 armor, I think. Just get that like maxed out so he's a little more durable. So another level up would cost us 15. I think we want to hold off on that one. We don't want to rank up Rook. Where's Rook keep popping up? It's like the game really wants me to level up Rook, apparently. So we can only afford 1 more 13, actually. That's something to keep in mind. Our entire party is level 5 now, isn't it? So he's actually got 17 strength. I think Krummer ranks up is pretty good. Tempest or Sundering Impact. Let's go for Sundering Impact with him as well. I think Tempest generally is a better idea, but he's got such high armor break that this is probably better for him. Right, so we want to go for a little more strength. Actually, no, we wanted to go for one of these as well. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. And then we have 10 available, which I don't think we can actually rank up anyone for, because it'll cost 13, so... Right. We got that sorted out at least. I mean, I could rank up like Odd Life or something, but I don't think I'll be using her anymore. Maybe I will, but we can always level her up later. Like, we might actually get to the point, like, if enough people are injured, we could bring in other people. But then I would probably want to bring in Gris as well, because he's a beast. How much do you cost to level up? 7. Yeah, bring him up to level 4. He's close enough. He's got crazy armor break as well, so I probably would want to use him. Alright, well that was a whole lot of organizing abilities and stuff, which is kind of boring for the second episode. I'm sorry about that, but I also didn't want to skip this entirely, because I feel like maybe you guys want to see what all the new stuff is as well. So I've looked at Trigvi, I've looked at Aleo, and there's no one else that's new in the party, so I don't think there's any point in looking at anyone else anymore. So he's a Spearmaster, he's something new. His ability seems alright, his like passive, so you get more willpower if he stays near enemies that kill stuff, but it's kind of hard to make that happen, because often Gunnar, for example, just goes off on his own and starts murdering people in a different location, so... alright, cool. Let's end it there, I think. I guess we'll talk to Trigvi before we leave it off here. A strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Trigvi's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. What? The man's eyes gaze over you for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. I've lost it. Lost what? My desire to keep going. Same as you. I still want to keep going. I understand, but we have to keep moving. So you're staying here? No, I still want to keep going. Lie. You lost someone special and now feel lost. I once lost a dog. Don't compare my daughter to your dog? Man... I mean, okay, maybe a daughter is a little more harsh, but, like, I always feel kind of bad about this, but to me, like, the losses of my dogs in the past have been much worse than any other loss I've ever had. Like, I never had a super close relationship with my grandparents, for example. My dogs were way, way worse for me than losing my grandparents. That sounds really shit, especially when I tell that to, like, my mom or something, like her grandparents. But it's just, you know, that's true. Like, and I think a daughter is a different story though. Like, if I had a daughter, obviously losing her would probably be worse than losing a dog. But anyway, I'm just trying to say that losing a dog is a pretty big deal to some people. Trigvi starts laughing maniacally, as though you've told some great joke. Not your daughter. You're the dog we all miss. He laughs some more and wipes his eyes. Trigvi starts singing while walking away. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. I don't know if that's the way that song goes, but apparently it does in my head. Okay, that's going to be that for this episode. So we didn't get a whole lot done, but hopefully now that we've got all that covered, we should be moving a little faster in the next episode. I do apologize, but again, there will probably be another episode of this out today, because I'm going to record this like an absolute madman, because I want to record this game, because it's fun. So anyway, until next time, have a good day, and goodbye.